Alright, so it's another day and I'm heading to Topkapi Palace Museum, which is somewhere here. I got a really cool area. Right behind me is the Topkapi Palace Museum. Right here is the Hagia Sophia, the back entrance of it, I guess, and all the way back here, I don't know if you can see it, is the Blue Mosque. But yeah, really, right here, that's Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia. You can see right there, well, here, kind of, the minarets. Yeah, so really, really historical area, a bunch of sweet spots right here. But yeah, I'm gonna check out the Topkapi Palace Museum right now. There's a bit of a line, but yeah, let's check it out. I just entered the palace and apparently this was the residence of the sultans of the Ottoman Empire, and it's pretty big. This is just the entrance gate, and then there's like this big ass courtyard, and then I'm not sure what's gonna happen once we get in, but it is huge. Not a bad place to live as a sultan. There's an insanely big line, so I'm gonna get some lunch and then come back here and try again because the line's just way too big and I'm hungry. Yeah, so I've decided to go to lunch check out Kadikoy, which is where I was yesterday, back to the Asian side and have some lunch there because that area is so cool. And then I'll come back here to the European side and go to Topkapi Palace. But right now I'm head to Kadikoy and get some lunch there. There's some really cool spots, there's some really cool lunch spots there. So yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I decided to take the train to Kadikoy. Public transport in Istanbul is actually pretty easy to use. Recommend using like one of those apps, Move It or Google Maps, to figure out like what train or tram or ferry to take and where to go and all that, because everything's in Turkish. All the signs and all the names are Turkish. So like yeah, get that app, and otherwise it's pretty straightforward. You have to get an Istanbul cart, which is like a card that you top up and use that to get in and out, and it's pretty straightforward. But right now I'm gonna take the train. I've already taken a ferry several times, and I've taken the tram. Haven't checked out the buses yet, but yeah, let's check out the train. Okay, so now I'm at this place called Kebapci Iskender, and it's like some super old kebab place that I guess was established when like the 1800s. And yeah, I've gotten some kebab and it looks really good, so let's see how it is. I just got my plate of my kebab and oh my god, it smells so good. Here, look at that. It's basically some kebab. You can see kebab here, which is on some bread at the bottom. There's some bread at the bottom, some dollop of yogurt, some roasted green chilies, and some tomato. And I think he basically put like a layer of butter over it. Like he just poured some butter over it, so it's like shining, and it smells really good. Okay, let's do this. Let's try some of the butter. Let's try some kebab first. Whoa. Look at that, it's really good. Really tender, not like the normal kebab that you get, which is a bit more chewy and harder. This is really, really tender, and you can really taste the meat. Look at that. Wow. It's a really, really good kebab. So this is the bread that I was talking about. It's like actually small cut up pieces of bread right here. You can see cut up pieces of bread. And on top of that is the meat. So it's kind of like the bread becomes really moist and There's the butter there, and like it just becomes really moist and gooey and soft, and it's so good. So it's like 3:30 now. Was planning on going to Topkapi Palace, but it closes at 5. So I've got an hour and a half, and I'm still in the Asian side of Istanbul and Kadikoy. So I think I'm gonna head back to the European side and check out the Grand Bazaar. It's supposed to be one of the largest markets, apparently one of the largest markets in the world. Let's see, check it out. I'm gonna take the ferry now, which is right there, ferry. Alright, almost there now, just walking. This place is really crowded. I guess this is the area outside the Grand Bazaar, but then it's also a market in itself. Shops, garment shops, all around. Alright, just got to the Grand Bazaar, I guess. No plan, I don't really want to buy anything, but I guess the whole plan is just to walk around and get lost in it. Some really pretty ceilings and just shops everywhere here. It's all there, just a bunch of shops. Let's check it out. So I just finished up with the Grand Bazaar, and now feeling a bit hot and sweaty. So I think I'm gonna check out a Hammam, check out a Turkish bath. There's one about 5 minutes away, Sember Litas, recommended on Lonely Planet and a bunch of reviews that I read. So let's check it out. So it's my last day in Istanbul before my flight to Delhi. I'm gonna head to the airport in about an hour or so, an hour and a half. So last thing I want to do is get lunch. Last durum with an ayran. So let's have some lunch and then head to the airport, back to home, back to Delhi. But before that, lunch, food, very important.